How did the studio started?
Studio started 20 years ago. We will celebrate this April. We will celebrate 20th birthday of Artichoke Art Studio. I came to America 20 years ago, actually in February 14th, on Valentine's Day. It will be 20 years, in a couple of days. And we came with my husband, who's an artist too, with our daughter, Nika, who was 4.5 years old, and with our doggie. Her name was Ася.
Oh.
She was long-haired dachshund. And we came to America, and I was an art teacher and artist in St. Petersburg too, and I really miss my profession. So in 2 weeks, I already had 2 students. And we started drawing and painting with them and making still lifes and portraits and all this stuff. And in a couple of weeks, it was 5 students. They start growing, studios start growing. And then 1 more month, it was 10 students. And very fast, it was 12 students. But we were renting an apartment. They couldn't fit 12 students in an apartment. So I was working by this time already in theater called Classical Theater. And they let me use space where I started school. And we start to call us Artichoke Art Studio. Guess why we call ourselves Artichoke Art Studio?
Why?
Why? Because artichoke look like brush, right? And start with what letters artichoke starts? A, R, T, right? Art. Start with letter R.
T-R.
Yeah, but also artichoke, it's really unusual plant. It has a heart. In 1 year, it was already not 12, it was 40 students. And when it was 40 students, we start renting the space. And this was, when it was, no, we were in different spaces, but we started renting the space 16 years ago, right? My daughter Rebecca was 1 year old, and I rented 1 room. Not here, farther, in the same place, but farther. This room didn't have water. Can you imagine art studio without water, right? We were bringing water in buckets, and we were washing hands under, this special, old thing. We call it, it's my dadir, like in Russian story.
Was it around this area where you work right now, the doors down there?
Yeah, it was the doors down there. It was one not very big room. And after this, we moved and rented this room. Pretty long time ago. I think it was already 8 years or 9 years ago. And with water and with sink, it was great. And it was just 1 room.
Yeah.
And we were teenagers and little kids. And we were doing 20 years ago just painting and drawing. And after this, we start to make something from clay. And after this, we start to paint on silk. And sew stuffed animals, and make puppets, and make toys. And felting, right? You like needle felting, right, Stepka? You already tried needle felting? So what we started the last 2 years ago, what started in this room? Pottery, right? So we started pottery. So what else we need in studio? What do you think?
I think we need a bigger room.
Bigger room? I don't think so, because it's kids already there and there no space. I think we could bring sewing machine and learn how to sew real clothes, right? Yes, because I can't imagine what else we could do. Else we have here everything, right?
Yeah.